first thing we need to understand about rest, why do we need to rest? Because the work is complete. Hey guys, it's your girl YEM, and we are starting a new series on rest. Yay! I hope you are as excited as I am, because I need to know what it means to rest, and I'm sure you do too. So we are going to get into that right now. In this new series of rest, I've been on this journey to try to understand what is rest all about, what was the Sabbath all about, why do we need it, is it important? And as we go down this journey, I want to take us back to the beginning. Come on, we got to go back to the beginning. So I'm going to read from Genesis 2 verses 1 to 3, and it says, "So the creation of the heavens and the earth and everything in them was completed. And on the seventh day, God had finished his work of creation. So he rested from all his work. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because it was a day when he rested from all his work of creation." You know, I love this scripture for many reasons, but there's a lot packed into those 3 verses. There's so much there, and I want us to take a look at them one by one. The first thing is, it says, "So the creation of the heavens and the earth and everything in them was completed." So the work of creation from day 1 to 6, it happened, it was done, he said it was good, and now it was completed. So he said on the seventh day, God had finished his work of creation, so he rested. The first thing we need to understand about rest, why do we need to rest? Because the work is complete. You finish the work for the week. Have you ever wondered why everybody, like, I don't know anyone who doesn't get excited for the weekend. Like, is there anyone who's like gets sad when the weekend is coming? Everybody gets excited for the weekend. Why? Because the work week is done. The work is complete. God finished the work. He set out to do A, B, C, D, E, F, and he did it. It was finished. He completed the work. And so that's the first point that I want to drive home, is that the reason why we need to rest is because there's been a set amount of work allotted for 5 days, 6 days, and that work has come to an end. Now we're not God, so I know that sometimes we didn't finish what we originally intended in those 5, 6 days. But for that week, it's done. So you rest because the work is complete for that week. Now, second point is this. It says God blessed the work. God blessed the work. The work that was completed, he blessed it. And so that's why it behooves us to finish the work of the 5 and the 6 days. Because when the work is complete, it gets blessed. When the work is complete, it gets blessed. I talked about that in my series on the tabernacle. And so if you haven't checked that out, definitely check that out. But when they finished the work of the tabernacle, they didn't pray for the blessing to come down. It just came down because the work was complete. So God's blessing comes upon work that is complete. So once you finish the work, then you can rest because the work is complete. Now, God declared it a day of rest, right? He declared it a day of rest. Let's look at that scripture one more time. It says, God finished his work of creation, so he rested from all his work. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because it was a day when he rested from all his work. So he blessed that day and called it a day of rest. It was a day that was established to rest because the work was completed. Then he said, okay, 6 days I did all I did. Now this day, because the work is complete, I've blessed the work that I've done for the past 6 days, this is a day of rest. I mean, that's what it was. So he established it as a day of rest. And then finally, he declared it as holy. Now that was new to me as I studied this, because I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that he sanctified that day. He established that day as a holy day because the work was complete. He blessed the work that he did. It was good and everything was wonderful, so he blessed it. And then he said, okay, I finished the work then, so now this is a day of rest. And because this is a day of rest, because I finished my work, it is holy. It is holy. So rest, my friends, is holy. Hello. It's holy. So we as human beings have absolutely no excuse not to rest. And we'll talk about that a little bit more. But God rested, so we rest. Okay? Because it's holy. It's set apart. That day was sanctified. It was set apart as a day that was holy, or that is holy. And so those are the very foundations of the Sabbath and of rest. And so I am so excited to get into this series, and we will talk a little bit more about that later in the series. But if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment in the comment section. Share the video with friends. Like it. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.